and I'm back with another module. This time it's networking. There is two different modules we could use. There is the client-server model or the peer-to-peer model. I ended up going with the peer-to-peer model. And I used TCP, sockets and servers, to do it. Now, I just simulated a network using peer-to-peer. I didn't actually have it sending the message from one device to another yet. Mostly because I tried doing this in Android Studios. I wrote quite a bit of code before trying to run it, which wasn't very smart. And for some reason I couldn't run it in Android Studios. But on the plus side, it runs in Visual Studios! So yay! But anyway, and I also had a lot of fun trying to download Python and the packages for a P2P network. That was great. But anyway, I'm going to quickly run through my code and you're going to get to see everything I have. There's the setup, my readme, which will be finished once this video is finished, the get ignore, and we have our network and our code scripts. The network is just making sure the network's set up, blah 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 blah. The nodes are all set up too. Lots and lots of coding. That was really, really painful, and I had to look at so many different versions of peer-to-peer networking. I looked at so many different GitHubs. By the way, GitHub is a great resource if you want to see many different versions of the same code. But regardless, I now have it all set up. I have my, yes, this is the class. I set up a class, Python class constructor, and I set up all the nodes to connect or disconnect and request to stop. All the important things you need, blah blah blah. And now, here's my script. This is the script for the start of the Marco Polo Finder app. So I had this idea where everybody knows how to play Marco Polo, right? Somebody calls out Marco, everybody else calls out Polo, and the person calling out Marco goes blind to try to find them. So imagine you were lost in a park, like Disneyland, or you had a friend that wandered off but you knew they were somewhere in the area. You pull out your phone, you go to this Marco Polo Finder app, you hit Marco on your phone, and then your friend's phone should blare Polo, or at the very least, if you don't like that, should send up Polo on their screen and vibrate until your friend looks at it. Your friend looks at it, they go, oh, they're trying to find me. They look up, they can't find you, but they will hit Polo and send it back, or Marco again and send it back, and your phone will blare Polo. And so now you both know you're looking for each other at the very least. And once you have your attention, you can probably use some other way to get back to where you're supposed to be. But at the very least, it lets your friend know you're looking for them. Or if it blares Polo out loud, you hear a loud Polo somewhere in the crowd and you can go find your friend. Regardless, that's very, very complicated for me to do right off the bat. So this app just simulates one node saying Marco, closing, and then the other two nodes saying Polo, and then the program ends. But the general idea is there. So I ignore all the beautiful yellow warning. I'm going to run the script and you are going to see it start. So each node has started, all three nodes are started, and now they're connected. Node 1 is yelling, Marco! And then it's stopping. Takes a bit for some reason. I assume it would be longer if we were actually having the devices over a longer distance or something like that. Now the nodes stop. The other two nodes are yelling, Polo! Both 2 and 3. Yay! Now, once they're finished yelling Polo, the nodes are going to disconnect and they're all stopping. We're ending the program and that's it. So exciting to see, right? That is my simulated network. and hopefully you found it exciting. If I have more time, or if I had more stretch goals, I would probably have actually managed to make it send from one device to another, but at the very least, you get to see a simulation of a peer-to-peer network. But anyway, I'll see you next week, probably with another fun module to work on.